Alright, so researching spells, researching spells. So what are we going for? I might want to get this one. Hmm. That one, we just... This is more for the guys who have mana regeneration really high, like undead. Um, if you're playing undead, this is really good to go for. Because it's essentially turning your mana into a ton of research points. And so it can let you get really far ahead and reach for some very powerful spells and abilities. I might go for something practical, like optimal number of cities +1, but I don't see us building any cities anytime soon with the way we're getting our butt kicked right now. Okay, we need to unlock more to get further along in that tree. I'm gonna go for healing. Healing is a pretty good spell if you have a unit that gets into some trouble. It's cheaper than the Agrilus spell, but it heals like almost as much. So it tends to be a decent spell to go for. Let's see. Enemy at the gates. Again, not gonna attack these guys. Just waiting on this wizard. He'll get built fairly soon. Idle unit needs orders. I can't believe I wasted all that mana. That really hurts us. So what am I doing? Where am I going? Well, I'd like to kind of explore to the north here, and hopefully take on like these bears. Like oh. You see how that portal's already open? And it's like, well, we didn't open it. On the other side of this is an enemy wizard. So, yeah, he opened the portal. So now we know where he is. It's tempting to kind of rush out here and build a town, because then we'll have like a good defense in case he tries to get in here and expand his territory. Not to mention, I mean, honestly, there's some gold, there's some... It's a decent spot, like here. Yeah. And can I build there with this annoying city? Yeah, it looks like I can. So that's actually where I kind of want to push for a city. Either there, or maybe even... I could push it one over, that way it would grow and have magic herbs in its radius as well. And it'd be a bit more defensible up on the living hills. That's tempting. I'm going to see what's to the north here, but we got to do something about this portal, because now that we know it's here, now that we know that there's just potential for an enemy to start attacking us, and we don't really want that. Let's push this guy north. He seems to have enough melee resistance that he's not taking any damage from these, so I want to push forward up here and take out that hermit's house if I can. Stop the werewolves from spawning, because they're just tearing us up. This is not a good playthrough so far. Like, we're kind of getting our butts kicked, and I wish I was in a better position, but we'll recover. We just have to play a little bit smarter. So,
warriors.
And yeah, let's finish this guy off, and then try to get destroy the hermit's hut. Maybe unlock some good stuff. So okay, we got another food spell ready. Let's go ahead and put it on. Let's put it on Ice Lake. Why won't it? There. And that'll just bump up the food even further. And you see that's really giving us a ton of gold. It was a good thing. And now we can construct a building. Normally, like, if I wasn't really hurting for just kind of more variety of units, I wouldn't immediately go for the ranger station. They're good, but you kind of want to push for smithy first. In this case, though, I think I'm going to build the ranger station. And I'm going to roleplay a bit. We'll put them out in the forest, you know. Where else would you put your rangers? So, I'm half tempted to build that, but they're going to get rolled over. They're going to get stopped, so it's not worth it. I'm going to start plucking away at this dragon. I won't do nearly enough damage to kill him just from the cities, but... Okay, good. We have our wizard up and running. I think he'll actually be in range of shooting this. I'm actually, though, gonna take care of this worm first. And see, like, one shot, I don't even have to waste a spell on him. They're weak. And that'll give him a little bonus experience. Now, what to build here? I don't want to build too many mages because we're already low on our mana and they chew up a lot of it. So instead, I think I might get another warrior just to kind of top us off, and then another peasant settler because I do want to start expanding and getting more cities ASAP. Now, if you're curious about cities, like you click here, you can look at what spells you've buffed them, and that's one reason why our mana is kind of low, is keep maintaining these spells. But honestly, you want this on almost all your cities. In fact, every single like kind of buff spell you can put on a city, you want them. They make a huge difference, and it's worth it. So obviously though, we're gonna need some mana production, and one way to do that would be if Ice Lake had a mana trap going on. Another thing is we're getting kind of close to him growing. I think I'm gonna go for that next. It costs money, but it looks like we've fixed our money situation, especially with all the extra food that is coming in. So yeah, and I mean that would be, how much mana does this city make? Yeah, it'd be 5 extra mana. Actually, no, 5 from having a capital here. Yeah, it would be 10 extra mana coming in each turn, which would be huge. So we're gonna aim for that. It's another reason why I do like to kind of push for the Wizards Guild early, because then it unlocks the Magic Bazaar. So anyway, let's press on. I kind of want to keep exploring to the north here. So we will attack them, but let's kind of move a little bit forward before we do.
Glory and honor.
Just because even when you just do a basic attack, you do get some experience. And the name of this game is just accumulating experience as quickly as you can. Yeah, see, I don't think they're going to take the city. They might come... Oh, come on! This is Narnar. We're just getting overwhelmed by all these random events. I've had, what, 2 potential famines I had to pay out the rears to deal with. Attacked by a vampire, and, you know, swarms of little fly jerks. That's not too bad, but vampires are bad. What do they want? Okay. So they're So basically, I can let the vampires attack my people and suck all their blood, murder a whole bunch of people, and they're gonna kill off like most of the population. So vampires, you know, they are nobility. They can be negotiated with. They're not total monsters, but I mean, they're monsters still. Or I can, you know, accept. Why is that the more preferred option? Because I still get Great Extinction and Extinction. Oh, but I have a chance of just losing, instead of getting Displeasure, there's a pretty high chance of just losing some mana. I don't want to lose 50 mana. That's a lot. I'm gonna... And see, this is, I believe, if you are undead, instead the vampires will just join your side. So, but I'm going to kill the vampires. It's... yeah. This is gonna be a little rough, though. Vampires, at least it's not like a great vampire or whatever, but they're still pretty nasty. Fortunately, like, see, elemental magic, they have pretty high resistance. Immune to death magic. I need some spirit or life magic to throw at them, and I don't have it. Hey. Yeah, we are just getting nailed right now. Well, you know, it'd be really swell if we might actually lose the city. Let's, first things first, I'm going to get the wizard attacking these guys. And he'll burn them down actually fairly quickly. Especially if he's getting criticals. So, another thing I'm going to do, because the vampires are out and about, enchant this guy out the rears. I want melee resist, the whole shebang. And yeah, it's going to hurt our mana production, but without it, vampires are interesting. They're spellcasters, but you know when they attack, they steal life, and I believe they do. What kind of damage do they do? I forget. I think they do like ranged. I guess is a death magic is their attack. So, you know, that's not good. If you look at our wizard, he doesn't have any kind of death magic resistance. So, yeah, they're gnarly. You kind of need clerics to deal with them, but we don't have clerics. So hopefully they'll kind of scooch towards the cities when you start bombarding them with deep wood. Oh, bombardment, the bigger your city is, like in population, the more damage bombardment does. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, construct building. Gosh, I'm half tempted to put it in like a magic, not a magic tower. I guess I can't build fortress yet because I haven't you have to unlock it. I think you unlock it with like a war college or something. Oh, actually no, I can build a fort. I'm half tempted to do that because we don't have any units right now. Yeah, let's put a fort like here. And the forts basically, they can shoot stuff. They're kind of like, they give you more bombard. And all things considered, the city, it's never going to be enormous because it doesn't have enough territory to be. And I don't mind it having extra defenses. What with all the vampires in the world today. So, yeah, we are getting pummeled though. This is pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Like normally you don't get this many kind of events getting thrown your way. So, let's see. Do I continue? Let's see if we crit him and finish him off. Yeah. Well, we're getting there. I'm gonna try to kill that bear soon. Oh good, so taking out the hermit's hut. That means, ooh. Okay, that's really good actually. So, occasionally I'll get rewarded for taking out these huts and other such things on the map. They'll give you free units, and ordained shamans are the upgrade to goblin shamans. Unfortunately, we were already hurting for mana, and since they are casters, they use some mana every turn. But these guys are quite good. So it's a handy unit to have. It's basically like the monster's version of a priest. But they get a decent healing spell. They're kind of balanced though, and they also have spirit magic. Oh, and this guy came with some windshield too. That's really handy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put some master armor on him, and honestly, I'd be tempted to give him buff too, but now we're hurting for mana. We need to deal with that. I'm thinking what to do with this guy. He's not gonna like be too weak against like that werewolf, since it's not an upgraded werewolf. He can probably take a punch or two from him, and honestly, I'd like to like start clearing out. I'd also like to start clearing out some of these cities too. The Taishar Knight, and this city is churning out like upgraded units that could still really hurt this guy, but I'm gonna start sending him north, scout out this city. We might have a chance against these guys. Let's see. Yeah, they're okay. So they have their advanced magic users, which is unfortunate, but it's gonna be hard to take out these elves actually. You can see here if it would stop showing the stupid castle tooltip, which it won't. Let's see. So basically, these guys, you know, they're the equivalent of wizards, and it's an attack spell. But they eventually unlock stuff like reduce the resistance enemies have to elemental attacks and all that. Now, they are weak to spirit magic though, which is good because our shaman does spirit magic. So you can start plunking away at those, and I think he'll be okay in this situation. And actually, since he can heal and all that, I'm going to move my warrior forward as well. If he starts to take some hits, hopefully he can get healed up by the shaman. So we're going to start our conquest. Yeah, it's a little ambitious. But you know, we got a pretty good army actually this early in the game, and I'd like to start taking out some cities, sort of. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we can't build on those. We could like build here, for instance. I don't know. We'll see what the city has. We might keep it, and then instead of building a city like here, build it down and over, or something of that nature. I would like to get. This is really good. Magic fields can give you a lot of mana. So since we're hurting for mana right now, we're actually losing mana each turn. I wonder if there's anything I can do to kind of fix that. There isn't. I have to wait until Deepwood grows. So we're gonna take a few. We're gonna take a hit to our mana, which is bad. I mean, yeah, we're not doing well with it, but hopefully with the wizard out, he'll be able to burn these guys down and then clear out all these little flyers too, and the vampires. God. Okay. Yeah, Exil's taking some punishment, but ouch. Dang vampires. But they fell for my trap. Now I can bombard them a bit. And hopefully they'll do almost no damage. Goodness. Are these the advanced vampire? Yeah. Ah, ouch. Ouch, that's bad. The other thing about vampires is whenever they attack something, yeah, they heal. They heal like 40% of the damage they deal. That's going to be tricky to deal with, especially... Alright, if we bombard... Let's bombard this guy. Maybe the wizard will be able to take him out. How is our wizard? Our wizard took a beating that turn. I want to get him over to the healing planes. But he has to continue to attack these guys as well, because if he doesn't, they'll overwhelm the city. So I'm gonna waste a little mana to heal him up, because if I don't, we might lose him. I'm thinking like a lesser heal might be the way to go. It might also be worth throwing a fireball at the... I forget. Do they have elemental? Oh, actually, they have really good elemental. What about these guys? Elemental. Yeah. If they didn't have elemental resist, I'd throw the fireball in their face, but they don't. So instead, I'm gonna use my magic 2. Let's see. Only 4. I think we're gonna have to throw a Greeless healing out. It's not completely efficient, but it's better than healing him for 4 and then having him get overwhelmed and killed. Yeah, Greeless healing it's a pretty good spell. So. And the wizard will clean these guys up. It's just like it's a question of will he manage to accomplish that before the city gets overwhelmed. I think he will. It kind of comes down to what are the vampires going to do. So. I'm gonna send him through the portal. That doesn't cost any movement.
You have met one of your rivals.
And that'll let us meet our rival, figure out if we want to try to make nice with them or not. So, are those Sparts? Let's pull it up the menu. I kind of forget what the Spart cities look like. Nope, that's not. It's this one. Oh, okay. This is good. Actually, it's not good. We have opposing religion. Like, if you click on him, well, you don't have to click on him. Yeah, he worships a god that's kind of an antagonist of ours. He's a Fervus follower. We're going to have a holy war against him. It's very hard to, like, convince them to be nice if there's any kind of relationship penalties out the gate. So, yeah, and like, we have a huge hit to our relationship with him. So, yeah, we're going to be warring with actually a very strong guy. So, lovely. This is going to be delightful. Yeah, I did want to kind of like just get a look at him. So, yeah, let's see if we can take the city, and we might want to keep it. It depends. We'll see what the resources are like, kind of up north of here. It's kind of crowding a spot I'd like to have. So, I mean, I can still build here, but it does get a little crowded. We'll think about it. I do want a city around here, though. and I want it to be like quite well defended. Maybe even put in like a fort or like a magic tower, because the war is going to happen between us. It's no matter how much I try, because of that relationship issue, it's hopeless. So, let's see here. I can't quite get him to the hills. I might pull him back a bit. I don't know. I think we can advance. Let's see. Old wolves. I'm not too worried about those. What do we got here? Mana storage. Hall of Alchemy. Is that an elven village up there? It's not going to let me know. I'm going to try to clear out these old wolves. Now, one thing I kind of wish the game did was if you clear out like all these NPCs, maybe these guys would swear their allegiance to you because you protected them. They don't quite do that. I'm gonna leave him on this forest, but I am gonna start pummeling this guy. Yeah, and you're just automatically at war with these neutral cities, so rival encounter. Yeah, creepy little snake dude. Declare war. I'm tempted to just do it right away, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna see how much. We'll probably have like 10 turns apiece, and then he's gonna get pissed off at us and declare war. They are eager for it. Unless you start off with some kind of relationship booster, like you happen to worship gods that are close together in the hierarchy. Okay, Ice Lake needs to hold. See, and you know, it healed them up about 3, so I can actually hit them. I'm gonna do that because these I can burn down right away, and I want them gone. So, and let's see, our wizard did level up, which is good. Any death magic resist? No. Oh, actually, yeah. I can boost it. I'm gonna actually give him elemental and death magic resist, because with the way that this guy is hanging around and pummeling him with death magic, we need advantage. Like, honestly, sometimes you have to just kind of roll with the punches and say, I have a strong enemy, and I'm not going to outlive it unless I, put points into something that might not be optimal for every situation, but is really optimal for the situation we're in. And these guys also do elemental, so if they turn around and try to plink him, they won't be as effective. So I think that's the right call. Let's see. Do we want to build settlers or warriors? I'm going to actually try to sneak a peasant out. Oh, I already have one queued up. So now I do need to handle my magic situation, so I'm going to get the bazaar. I'm going to put up on this hill. The magic bazaar would be near the harbor, where all the potions and stuff get shipped in, and it'd be near the Wizards Guild because that's their clients. So I think that's a good placement. I'm half tempted to get second mage, but I mean, until we get our mana sorted, it's not a good idea. Chewing into one mana each turn is bad. You really want to avoid it if you can, but we couldn't. So now I'm gonna move him in here. And I'm actually gonna have him maybe attack the vampire. Maybe no. That was kind of a bad move. He's just food for the vampires. Yeah, that's not great. I'll have him here though, so the vampire can't move into the forest, alright, and get some advantage from that.
Yes, my lord.
What are you doing? Oh, you were gonna like beat these wolves up and steal their money. Let's do it. Let's be bullies, wolf bullies. Get some level ups. Because we're not quite. Let's see, missile. It might be an idea because I feel like, well, let's check his resistance real quick. Yeah, he doesn't have any elemental or magic. I think I'm going to pick that up, actually. Make him even more tanky. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. So these guys continue to explore, I guess. I'm just kind of clearing out any, like, okay, so he can't do anything about wind elementals because they're flyers and he doesn't have a ranged attack. What other units need orders?
Yes?
Yeah, just keep flanking him. Yeah, and you see we're actually outpacing him in damage ever so slightly. So, the quest has failed. Oh, yeah. I do want to get... Okay, that's good. Let's go to the city. Let's start getting some hunters to help clear out all these flying units. I do want to get this vampire before the quest fails. And you can look up... Where can you look up your current quest? Just here. So I still have 18 on the vampire. There's no time limit. And that's no time limit. So if we defeat this guy, we get like a bunch of bonus gold, which will be swell. So I think between the fort and kind of the army that we have here, once we deal with the dragon, we can refocus on the vampire and wipe him out. So that's just really dumb luck, bad luck though, to get nailed so much. Okay, he should be all right though. He's got so much melee resist now that the critters can't really. Oh, see, they're going after. They recognize the danger of that, so they're going after it. Yeah, see, forts do quite a good job actually of just hurting units, and it's handy to have one or two even back in your main base because, yeah, you do get these sort of situations where random enemies will just kind of pop out of nowhere. Can the wizard?
Yes.
Okay, he's got a spell back up. Let's nail the vampire with it. Doesn't even do that much damage. I'm tempted to do that though. Well, can we? Let's see. Can we finish this guy off? If we just attack him, well. Okay, shoot him first. Kind of weaken him up. Kind of sorta. Is he a flyer? Yeah. Unfortunately, the warrior can't do much. He can't do much against a vampire because a vampire has that nasty spell resist. He can't do much against this guy because this guy's a flyer. So let's just kind of finish off the weak ones first, and then focus on dealing with the vampires. Now the fort, it can take quite a few hits. It's almost like an immobile unit with missile attacks. So they're handy to have a couple, even in your home territory. Because even if you don't have to worry about invasions, if you have like 2 or 3 worlds in between you and whoever could possibly, like these guys from Birth, if they ever want to invade us, they have to go through Tyritar as well. And we're going to probably colonize Tyritar before they can. The AI is a little bit slow at colonizing. They don't really push out until mid-game. So you can kind of take advantage. You have a window of opportunity to take over and kind of bottleneck these guys by having like a bunch of cities in place. Do we keep pushing for? I kind of want to just explore a bit. I'm not too concerned about that bear being there. I want to like wipe out these troll stones and other kind of obnoxious spawning areas first. So, anywho, yeah, we're making some progress. We're plinking away at stuff. I think I'm gonna end on the next turn. Just end the episode because we'll have conquered our, let's see, level up. It's interesting actually. How do we want to level this guy up? Because they're pretty good damage guys, but they're also meant to be healers. I almost want to give him a boost of damage though. I'm gonna go and do that. He's our only spirit damage dealer right now, and so if we come across something that has, like, you need spirit damage, it'd be handy to have. And they tend to be better attackers than the priests that we'll eventually be able to make, so there's that. Since this guy can't really deal with the vampires or any of these flyers, I'm going to actually get him moving away, and that way he'll help us with our pushing our armies forward. And then I'm just going to end the turn. No. Ugh. Well, fix our magic issue. Oh, that guy was pretty highly promoted too. Yeah, sometimes you just get, stuff will jump out at you from beyond the fog of the war. And there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. Okay, it looks like the vampires... No! Oh. I wanted to get finished off by the wizard, and unlucky. That was an unlucky crit there.
Don't do that.
That would have been good experience. Dang it, what a bad turn. Well, let's get over here and try to kill this guy off at least. That's frustrating. And quest finish. At least, we've dealt with the vampires, but, that's, unlucky crit. I thought I was gonna, beat the vampire down to an inch of his life and then finish him off with the wizard. But...
Settlers.
Oh well. Let's get a settler going. Gosh. Just, normally I don't lose this much of an army at the beginning, but, oh well. I've kind of played a little bit loose, too, and I think I've suffered for it. You kind of have to pay attention to these things. Now, who do I shoot? Let's go after them first.
Escape.
I'm going to have the archer finish off these guys because he's going to get a lot of critical hits against flyers. And it'll give him some good experience. The wizard, he's already kind of a tough cookie to begin with.
Ordained ones.
Let's see. Gosh, I'm disappointed. And now those troll stones are going to be spotting so that's really unfortunate, actually. Can he get to the troll? Almost. Well, I'm going to send him over here and hopefully get to the troll stones before we get some trolls watering the map. But yeah, it's kind of a disappointing turn, but I'm going to call that an episode, guys. Yeah, I think we've been going on for a pretty good amount of time. And yeah, I promise, we're actually still doing pretty good. Because, we're actually kind of ahead on text. And you saw that, if you pull up the diplomacy panel, he's like, let's see. Well, he did have annoyed or envy of the leader up, so I think we might be falling a little bit behind, but we were ahead because they get annoyed at the guy who's winning. It's just how basically the AI is programmed to dogpile on whoever the heck is winning the game at any given point. So yeah, there's all that good times. Anyway, yeah, we'll come back and I feel like we've done a good job of kind of clearing out most of these kind of enemy units, and when we come back, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to start pushing in here with our wizard. We'll have range units, and we'll have a proper army that can kind of go and tackle these guys. So look forward to the next time, and yeah, I think next time we'll have some cities established in here. Hopefully, kind of conquer one or two of these Elven cities. This one's gonna be a little tricky with a fort, but not terribly so. And even maybe unlock a portal. We'll see. So, look forward to it. Ciao.